and they happened to help me carry my paint, you know. So there was 3 guys, and they got my paint, and they helped me out, you know. I wish I could remember their names. I think I have the video on my GoPro, so I got to go back and watch it. And yeah, give them a shout out. You know, I appreciate that shit. They helped me out like 20 floors carrying my paint, so that helped me big time. Or else I would have took longer than an hour to get up there.
As you're halfway there, you're climbing up the stairs. You have all this equipment on you. Why not just say, let me just catch the balcony? Let me just, what pushes you to go further, to push that extra level?
I think it's the plan that I came with, you know, so my mindset is already dedicated to execute what I planned for, so I can't, you know, divert from that.
Why do you feel the need to go the extra step? What inside you tells you you have to go with the plan?
I mean, I do everything by planning, you know. If you don't plan, if you don't plan to succeed, you're gonna plan to fail. So, yeah, seeing everybody hitting the balconies, I was just kind of just seeing what else I can do that's different, you know. That's my mindset. It's just always like, you know, try to visualize and see what can I do different, and that spot kind of spoke to me. So
you arrive at the building at 9:30. How long does it take you to get up the stairs to the 50th floor?
So by the time I went up to the parking area to set up some camera that I wanted to get from long distance, and then climb up, it's probably like an hour and a half.
Just walking up the stairs and getting everything ready.
Yeah.
Does Alec call you when you're on your way up to check how you're doing? Does anyone call you?
So the homie Alec and Tank, they were around the city hitting some spots, and so they came by towards the end when I was finishing up, you know, to come check it out and stuff. So they parked across the street, and they sent me a picture and got a little video of me while I was up there. It was pretty crazy.
Again, as you stated, you had a plan A and a plan B. Can you tell us more about the plan A, and why weren't you able to pull that off?
So my first plan was to do 1 letter per 3 floors. The thing is that my extension pole, when I was rolling it like at an angle, it only reached so far, you know what I mean? So if I had a longer stick, I could have went, you know, wider, which meant I could have went longer, you know. I didn't want my piece to look like some sticks, you know, if I would have went that big, you know. So because of that reason, I couldn't reach. I ended up just doing that size, which is, you know, 1 floor.
Were you disappointed when you realized you weren't able to complete it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, because I carried all that paint all the way up there, you know, and I wasn't able to go that big. I mean, if I would have started on the lower floors and then did the walkout, you know what I mean, then I could have probably went bigger, but I had started already on the S, so I just ended up continuing that size.
Before doing the S, once you reach the top floor, do you look outside, and how do you feel once up there? Are you scared, excited, nervous?
I was pretty excited. I mean, it was a trip to be that high up, you know, and you know, go and paint that high, you know. It was definitely a one-of-a-kind experience.
As you said, the S you do with a roller, but the K, do you walk out for the K?
So the K, there was a ledge, but so those ledges, they're installed by pieces. They're separate pieces. So from the balcony, there is a gap to the first piece that was installed, because they didn't finish putting this piece on. So I wasn't trying to, you know, take a leap, you know, to get onto the ledge. So I ended up still doing that one with the roller.
Then you get to the E. Do you walk out for the E?
Yeah, for the E, A, and M, I walked out.
Before walking out, the first 2 you do with the roller, but then with the E, you walk out. What goes through your mind before walking out? Why don't you say, let me just do the roller?
So I didn't do the roller because my arms were getting tired already, and I figured I was gonna take too long, and I had to go to work. So before I did it, yeah, I was tripping out, because these column panels that go over the windows, they're like mullions. They're hooked on by some clips, you know, and so I went down to look at it, you know, and I know these clips are meant to be holding people, you know what I mean? So it was pretty dangerous, and like doing the walkout wasn't what scared me. It was putting my trust into these little clips that I was about to, put my life on, So I kind of just like, I went down, I was like flashing with the light, kind of seeing how they're installed, and it was super risky, it was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared, to put my life trust on these little clips, but I had to be done, so I had to risk it.